Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Frank Ticas, and I'm at work. I'm actually very early here. I like to be here as early as I can. And I haven't always done it though. There's been days that I've just come about an hour before I start the shift. But I try to be here pretty early. Now, this morning on my way here, I was listening to a song that I hadn't heard in a while. It's like a staple in the neighborhood. If you're from a neighborhood, a barrio, if you listen to hip hop, I'm sure you've heard it in some form of another as a sample, or maybe words that have been taken from this song. You've probably heard in other songs. For example, Diamond in the Back, Sun Rooftop, Dig in the Scene with the Gangster Lean. Well, that comes from this song. It's called Just Be Thankful for What You Got. Okay, and it's an old song. It's a 70s song by William Devon, who happens to be Jehovah's Witness, and that happens to be a spiritual song. You know, most people, when they listen to it, they only listen to the whole hustler part of it. You know, though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, gangster white walls, TV antennas in the back. I mean, it's describing, a car the car of your dreams, or the car of the dreams of those people in the neighborhood. Because when you're in the neighborhood and you got a Cadillac and it's pimped out, you gotta ride. You're gonna be looked upon. You're gonna be respected. But this song is talking about, though you may not have that, and then it goes into, you may not have a car at all, but you can still stand tall. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, because I think that it's important to understand that there's nothing wrong with being ambitious, and there's nothing wrong with making your life comfortable a priority, because I think that that's one of our many priorities. I don't think it's the most important of them. I think before that, there has to be some sort of love involved. Like, you have to feel loved. You have to love yourself. You have to be able to love yourself before you can love others. And it's through that self-love and loving others that you get things done. So I think that you can't truly be successful if you don't love yourself, or if you're not comfortable with yourself and who you are. No, I don't think that there's success unless there's peace of mind. And you can get the peace of mind before you get all of the material things. That's how I see it. But that's just me. But it's very easy to forget what we do have. A lot of the things that we have now are answers to prayers in the past, and we forget. And I'm not saying to conform, like, oh, you got to conform, like you have to be, just grateful for what it is that you have and don't expect more. No, I'm not saying that. You always want to aspire for more, but don't lose sight of what you already have. There are people that have cars that wish they had a newer car, but don't realize that there are many other people that wish they had a car. Riding the bus, paying for taxis and all of that. Ubers, InDrive, whatever. I want a car now. I didn't want one for a while. Now I do. And I understand the benefit of having one, but I don't have one right now, and I just got to do what I got to do. I see people complaining about, how far their job is or how long it takes them in traffic, whatever. But, I know what it felt like to be home watching people go and thinking, man, I would do anything to go get stuck in traffic knowing I'm going to have a job, knowing I'm going to get paid. Sometimes people want to learn, they want to grow, but, putting in the work is too much. And they forget that, how they got up to here required sacrifice. It required a further effort. That's why it's called the struggle. Well, they forgot that you're supposed to score. You're supposed to, to make your moves. That's why it's called the game. Because you got to score. You got to hit that three-pointer or that goal or hit a home run, bases loaded, whatever it is. But sometimes it takes a while to structure everything before it becomes fruitful. It may require long hours. It may require blood, sweat, and tears. You may have to lose people along the way that can't move like you do, that don't have the mentality that you do, or are dragging you down, or are causing you not to have inner peace, or you lose inner peace because of these people. You got to shake them off. And sometimes that's too much. Some people don't want to let go of friendships that they know are bad, or behaviors that they know are wrong because they're so used to it and so conformed to it. You got to be thankful for what you have, but you have to have that focus of, in order for me to get ahead, I got to make changes. I have to adapt. We have to. That's just the way of life. But don't forget what you've gotten already, what you've accumulated along the way. Whether it's knowledge, whether it's friends, whether it's respect, whatever it is that you've attained along the way has become a tool and a blessing. So you got to be thankful. You can't go around life complaining knowing you've been blessed. Right? So when you wake up like I do every morning, just, sit back and think, man, there were moments in which I was not at peace. There were moments in which I didn't have $1 to my name. Maybe I hadn't eaten very well the day before, and I didn't know how I was going to get through the day, kids and all. But here I am now. And all of us that have gone through that and that have gone through the struggle should understand that part of this is being grateful. Because there was a time in which we had not, and maybe now we have a little. But it's a little is much better than nothing. Right? And if you have nothing today, well, you got to get up to get that something. Right? And once you get that something, see how you can multiply that and continue getting that something. No, I'm not going to knock a man for the hustle that he decides to follow through on. But whatever it is, just don't forget the people that helped you. The circumstances that got you to understand life in a better way. And be thankful for that. All right? And once again, I hope you have an excellent day. I hope that this little bit of knowledge, this little bit of wisdom helps you on your way. Have a great day, everyone. God bless you. Peace.